How do? Another video. Nice of you to join us. Well, it's another week, and this week it's been a busy week getting ready for Cavalcade. Cavalcade, well, as you'll see, not how we planned to do it, but at the end of the day, we were there. Fundraising, and it ended up into us fundraising and fundraising and fundraising for Tarporley, Camden Narrowboat Association's boat, which we're connected with, and the water jug that you've seen, or you will see if you've just joined us. Yeah, we've got a bit of a build-up during the week. We turned around and got little bits of what went on, because we were supposedly having a weekend together, and well, it didn't quite happen. We ended up doing other things. Watch the video, so push the button, ring the bell. It's free to you, the world, and me. Makes a change, including myself. And I'll see you at the other end. See what you think. So, Cavalcade week, and the business is slowly picking up. We've had a couple of boats come through this morning already. The helicopter's out looking for me, but I'm hidden underneath the trees. So I have been a naughty boy somewhere. We have seen a coot with its little splodges. Oh, there you go. Right down the back of the boat, or in between the two floating pontoons. Hopefully they'll come out now. Come on, Mum, bring them out. She'll have taken them in there because of the fact that. I'll keep watching. I'll keep watching. We'll come back to that one because I've got kettle boiling. There you go. The little full stops. Coot heads. Called full stops by Louise off Narrowboat changing pace, because when they're very first born, the heads are red, and they're that small they look like a full stop. She's got 3. She's going to do well to keep hold of them. Can't give you much of a show on that one because it's an electric barge, Beauchamp. It's a classroom, so there's a whole pile of kids in there. Getting some stock ready, trying to help out with like Crick and Cavalcade, and just doing a little bit of prep. I'll show you one that we finished off, which is going to be a raffle prize for the weekend. So welcome to Little Venice. We're down on the moorings, which have been suspended as participants for the weekend. We've displayed in the in the window that were part of the Cavalcade Inland Waterways participants. Well, it's starting to pack up. We've got Mark behind us and Terry's arrived, the entertainment for the evening for Cavalcade. We've got a white beam that's probably coming down for water, but there's a couple of boats coming up a little bit later on that have come all the way from Doncaster. They have just been asked whether we can turn around and like have them moored on the side of us, so that could be one of them. But Cavalcade's starting to get here. Biggest problem is not as many boats might turn up this weekend because of the fact that like going the other way, the other side of Regent's Canal, City Lock is broken, and well, they don't know whether they're going to be able to able to repair it to open them up. So I don't know whether any of the boats are going to be able to get from the other side, which will be a shame really. So we'll see what happens. Cavalcade 25, here we go. Mark's moved, and see Mark's moved, Kate's arrived. Kate's doing doing a presentation in the tent apparently, Saturday at 6 o'clock, and then one on Sunday. She actually did Banbury last year and festival just after Mark did his presentation about Tooley's Boatyard, which Tash went to. I was down the engine bay if you watched the tube doing the repairs, but it's busy all go. Loads of things starting to arrive, people starting to do things. Ross has just been from the Canal and River Trust doing mooring suspension signs yet again, and if you can turn around and give them a little nudge on to move on for the amount of boats that are coming, then Lady A, then so be it. Right, we'll keep going. We've got more cooks on the go, so let's keep going. So it's all happening down here. Yesterday we had a fair, just at the substation, just above Maida Vale Tunnel, just the other side of Little Venice. The boats have started to arrive, and we've become mooring buddies. There you go. Oh, sorry. There you go. We've got a boat next to us that's come all the way from Doncaster, from Strawberry Island. We visited there. Go back through the videos, you'll get to see it. So yeah, had a nice chat with them. It's starting to get a little bit busy, and on top of that we have all the tourists and all the gongoozlers and people that want to know everything that's going on. So here we go, we're out in Paddington. I've been to get
me.
Oh yeah, Tash. And some more stock that she's bought. But what I will turn around and say is that it's nice. But bear with me while I turn it round. The table tennis table's being used. It's cool. So things have started to set up. The barge was out yesterday, you saw. We're on Thursday today. The barge was out yesterday with the school kids in. They've got marquees up. 2 marquees have appeared since I was last down here, and the South Herts Narrowboat Trust and Scout Boat are all blinged up with the bunting. Cavalcade slowly starting to come together. As we said, the fire at the Maida Vale substation that was on BBC, and also City Lock that I mentioned about yesterday being closed and people being stuck the wrong side of it. Apparently
they're hand-hauling people through City Lock. You're going to get off your boat, hand it over to CRT, and they're hand-hauling one boat at a time through, because obviously it's double lock, and they're doing one boat at a time.
cool.
So it's limited, but people are going to get through slowly.
But it's Thursday, and it's that hot Thursday, just before the bank holiday weekend.
27.5 degrees in the van, driving back up from work.
There you go. So we got lots to deal with. Water cans come on though. Show you that later. So banners are up. Inland Waterways Association, which of the weekend is about adverts for volunteers for Canal and River Trust. Join us, Inland Waterways. It's all happening. They've all appeared since I've gone out. It's changed even more. But even the side, the waterside calf's got bunting on. That wasn't there earlier.
Morning, Friday morning, Cavalcade weekend, and you've caught me just doing the last coat on. Well, I've got a customer's heart that we've gained, and also the water can that I've been working on for Camden Narrowboat Association. And if you haven't seen it, where have you been? Actually, it's more like, if you haven't seen it, I haven't showed you it. So I've got the gloves on just to turn around and stop giving myself varnish all over the place, because the only problem with this varnish is it just doesn't stop and it sticks to everything. It ends up as a big black mess trying to get it off. So bear with, that's the heart. Especially she wanted pink roses, so that's what we've done. That's that. So here you go. You can't see it because it's dead shiny and with the sun on it, but there you go. We've got water can. So I'm gonna pop on, varnish this. I'll see you later. But that's going for raffle this weekend. There's a raffle prize for Camden Narrowboat Association. So if you're coming down, or if you came down, I hope you saw it.
We've moved into the basin. We didn't manage to do a bit of video as we came into the basin, but you can see Paul stood there on the front of the boat. We're swaying backwards and forwards at the moment to the boats that are next to us come in, and then we'll all keep each other in line. As you can see, they're all lined up all down that way. Beautiful weather. Hopefully it's going to stay like it all weekend, and we'll do some more bits of video as we go along, and hope you enjoy the weekend with us as much as we anticipate we're going to. So here you go, I've come up onto the bridge and you can see all the movement of all the boats getting into place. So this is going to carry on all afternoon. I think it's going to be around about 100 boats in here by later. It's going to be very busy. So yeah, we keep swaying backwards and forwards. You can just see Paul stood on the front there, keeps pushing us off the back cafe boat as we go back towards it. Once we get one in next to us, then we can tie the fronts off with them and stop swaying around quite so much. And there's a pageant on Saturday afternoon that we're going to do, and a lit up flotilla which I think is Sunday evening that we're going to do as well, so obviously we'll get video of those and really enjoy it. Some manoeuvring skills going on here, pulling ours around with that one, and then it can reverse in this side of us. Hopefully we haven't moved along the line too far from where we were meant to be in the process. Typically Paul's put the fenders on the other side, hasn't put the fenders on this side yet, but hey ho. And the next job will be to get the lights up and get the bunting on. Got some new bunting for the occasion. It's 50 foot long, so it should be long enough to get the length of the part of the boat that we want it to.
I have an idea. I do. I have a very good idea. But you'll see it all come to plan. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. That's what they say. It's a good job the canal was made for two boats going side by side. It's slowly filling up here. Boats are coming along, slotting in, doing bits. Working on our bunting and our lights, I think. Well, we are, but it's a case of just trying to work out how it's going to go together. Let's see how we do. So they're slowly coming in, and typically Lord Muck.
Yeah. Get yourself, eh?
Hey?
You gotta know what you're doing down here.
Hey, bring it on.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, no problem. That's Roger. Rick from Munsworth, the Waterways Trust, and they'll be selling stuff over the course of the weekend. Well, it's getting really, really busy.
They look better, don't they?
Yes, we've got clean solar panels. I need to clean that one though now. But they're fantastic, baby. We've just got that last one to do, and then we're sorted, don't we?
Do this side, do that side.
Morning. Well, I've got to be quiet. It's 10 to 6 in the morning, Saturday morning, and I'm painting already. Hard. We've had a couple of customers while we've been down here at I'll say welcome to Cavalcade first. We have the hearts in the window on the boat. Some of you know. And well, we've sold a couple. One of them's got to be in purple. So I don't carry a purple because it's not a traditional colour. So I've had to mix them up. So I'm doing some prep work. But all I'll say is, here we go, roller coaster weekend. I'll see you later. It's gonna be a busy one. Good morning, you've just seen me doing hearts. This is the view from the bridge where Jason Strip's boats is, normally in Waterside Calf. That's Saturday morning. There's still more boats to come and plenty more to see and do. So it's just on 6, so it's nice and quiet. I just thought I'd give you a little view before the silliness arrived. Keep you in touch with what's going on. Keep watching the video. Maybe you'll come down next year. Here's a boat and a half. It's corrugated iron made up. We'll get a picture of him rowing in a minute.
but they're cleaning the water. The things you see at Cavalcade. There you go, man rowing in his little Titanic too, floating in a corrugated boat. So much for me having a weekend off. We're trading. Water cans working, raffle prize. Camden Narrowboat still the other side, so I'm working. Selling raffle tickets. See you in a bit. So it isn't an official event. The mayor's been invited. The organising team are doing a really hard task of trying to do organising and committing. There are still loads of people still coming about, still arriving, still putting up. We'll do more of this later on. So it's got busy. We're late in the afternoon. We've been here. We've been doing. We've had the flotilla of historic boats at 2 o'clock, and this is what you've got now. This is Cavalcade 2025. We haven't got the charity boat with us, so we've been trading off the back of the boat and also off tables at the back. We've had an absolutely busy day, and I'm having 5 minutes out because I haven't moved from here. Marcus is there. Tash is back after she's had a little trip round. We're working for Tarpaulin and raising funds. We've got the water can that we painted. I don't know whether you've all been seeing. We'll try and get a picture of it a little bit later on, but we're going for a little walk. I'm going to take 5. So day 2 of the cavalcade. Tash is setting up the table that we've had very kindly permission by Mike, the mooring officer of IWA, because Tarpaul's not managed to get here. So me and Tash got stuck into trying to do our best to fundraise for the charity with the raffle tickets for the water can. That'll be out in a bit. It's been a very busy day. Yesterday was a very busy day, and we've had a fantastic amount of fundraising. Hopefully today's going to be just as good, and well, let's see. Things are moving on. Best get on, give her a helping hand. I'll see you in a bit.
I put it down on the pillar of the wall, and I thought I'd pick that up in a minute. When we got to Cosgrove, he went, "Where's your lock here?" I went, I came out of the lock. I didn't bother walking up to the boat. And I thought, "What's that?"
Chief.
Father Gary Bradley, our former vicar here, decided or offered that we could do the same here. So we were going to start with a blessing of the waters of Little Venice and the Canals, and then you can see Albert Victor, token number 2, David waving, is very kindly going to take Father Chris round to bless the boats and boaters. Father Chris.
Today we pray for all who live, travel and work upon these waters, that you will protect, guide and sanctify them. Amen.
So during the course of Cavalcade, we have boat handling competition, and we've got the Jules Fuels and Tadworth and their butty doing the handling in competition. I think they were the second. I think Dick's Folly is the third. So they're doing their go, and we'll see what happens. It's the first bit off the actual the trade stand I've had, so you haven't had much from me this weekend. But this is the view from the front of the boat, down and around. Go back to the trade stand now. So as Tadworth and Bordersley from Jules Fuels disappear from their boat handling competition, Jason's trip boat arrived as a result of the tunnel being open, and Tarpoli has arrived, so we'll go and get a quick flip round there when somebody comes back up in a bit. It's still busy down here, and it's Sunday afternoon, not just before 4 o'clock. The band's due back on in a bit, and they'll have another round of the competition for handling tomorrow morning. Interesting bit about doing activities like this is, once you've turned round and gone down, being on an island, you've got to wait for everybody to get back up. Hey ho! They're broadcasting on the pod boat, or the boat pod. And there you go, that's the boat that came down behind us. Right, let's pay attention to the boats that we're facing and head into, so we don't end up hitting them. But the fun bit of getting back into where we are is we've got a jetty and Jason to deal with it. It's been an enjoyable time though, something different. So, stood on the roof of the boat, you can see what's going on somewhere else. I think they're mooring up there. That was the boat that behind us. I don't know who, why or what. Maybe I need to get down and move this boat. So, Bank Holiday Monday, and we're almost there. The end of the weekend, been a little bit busy. Just nipping off to the shop. Everybody's still, I won't say quiet in bed, but it must be about 7 o'clock. People are just starting to get together. Boats have been moving for a while. There's a flotilla of boats going down onto the Thames to protest outside Houses and Parliament. So they're moving off. So there's been a lot of movement. Morning, you're right, Chief. How are we doing, guys? We're slowly getting started for another day's activities. So this is Tarpoli, who the water can's been for, and she's a beautiful boat. She finally got here yesterday, and look, morning. Hey, you alright? Yeah, we're doing okay. Look, they're rising and shining for today's activities. Right, time to get on. We'll see you later. You wouldn't think that about a family of 5, 6 might be in here at any one time when the family's moved on board. You've got the old paper lace plates, which we used as decoration. As another bit, the brass fry pan, the copper kettle. Let's see whether we can get into or head through the engine bay as we come back out. It's not very wide to get out, hard work. There we go. So this is the engine, a Lister diesel, and then you've got the air vent to the top that goes into the engine bracket. Trying to just give you a very quick browse around as we go, because we're trying to get all sorts sorted inside the boat. Sleeping cabins for people to stay, and then we've got things have changed. You've got the kitchen, what you see, we've got roses and castles seen with a compass rose on either side of the hatch door, and then we have a little bit of a a forward galley. Originally this boat would have been a workboat, and we're, if I can get in there just a little bit closer with the plaque, Tarporley was registered in 1937, okay, and it was part of the London Borough of Camden and the Grand Union Canal Carrying Company, 37 to 87. So that's a little bit of history about Camden, Tarporley. It's also painted in the Queen's coronation colours, red, white and blue, hence why the colours leverage is. And well, they're always looking for volunteers. So remember that, Tarporley, Camden's community narrowboat. They do trips, turn around and look them up, see whether you can volunteer, maybe you want to join, take part on a trip and register for that. So there you go, Cavalcade from our point of view. Unfortunately, not as we planned it, but maybe next year. We'll see what happens. We've been invited back if we wanted to go, so why not? If you want to go, excuse me. If you want to go, it's every first bank holiday weekend of May. There's loads to do, loads to see, loads to take part in if you're there. If you're on a boat, then why not go down? It's a different experience. Nice boat gathering, plenty to do, show off your handling skills, of your boat work, maybe a water can, maybe you've got a decent one, take it and put it in the competition. There's a competition for that too. Then you've got the light up ceremony, you've got all the theatre groups and the bits and pieces going on. So turn around and make a date from 1st May bank holiday next year. Right, push the button, ring the bell. It's free to you, the world and everybody, so share it. Might not be this one, might not be particularly great. Back to doing them myself, so I do apologise if we're working, but we can only get better. Content, we're on the move now. It's the big chase up to Crick. So next couple of weeks you'll get a little bit of boat moving. See you next week. Take care for now.